Chapter 32, Mrs. Whitney. My biggest frustration as a guidance counselor is when I can't get young people the help they deserve. Some of my students have no support at home. I can't change their home lives, but I can try my best to make life better for them here at school. Still, sometimes it's hard to do even that. I've got this one ninth grade boy who lives with his grandparents. The mom has visitation rights but doesn't use them much, and the father is in jail. The grandparents are old and worn out, and they're done with raising kids. They don't even provide a real bed for the boy to sleep on. Yes, they get the boy food, water, electricity, and a roof to sleep under, but there's no love being given out. I've dropped several hints, but I can't make the grandparents care about their grandson. What am I supposed to do? I feel like I have to deal with some crisis or situation every single day. I have 104 freshmen, exactly 100 sophomores, 93 juniors, and 73 seniors on my caseload. That's 370 kids to keep up with. Before graduation this year, I have to meet with all the seniors and make sure everything is set credit-wise before they leave. And I've got to meet with 76 rising ninth graders from middle school and get them enrolled. How am I supposed to do that if there's a crisis occurring every day? I feel so overwhelmed, and it just never ends. My life is ruled by spreadsheets with kids' names on them. I make lists of things to do, but they never all get done. The other day, I had to tell a senior that he wasn't going to graduate. It was a rough conversation to have to make. I recommended that the boy get his GED instead and go that route. He's a good boy, and he has ability, but he just can't pass regular high school tests, just like he couldn't pass the state tests. I could see how he was so depressed when I told him the bad news. My fear is that his behavior could spiral down after that, but I felt obligated to tell him what I did. What else could have I done to have kept things from reaching this point? Somebody please tell me the answer to that. Sometimes when I get home from school, I'm just worn out and don't feel I give my best to my own kids. I've got 4 between 6 and 15. They're all 2 or 3 years apart. They all have individual needs and are at different stages in life. Some of them have afternoon games or performances, and I want to go to them, but I'm so worn out from school that I just want to go to bed. Sometimes when I do go out to see them at night, I nod off right in the middle of a game or their performance. One of my kids is learning to drive, and that's just one more worry. Next week, all 3 of us guidance counselors are in classrooms during suicide risk assessments and talking about crisis situations such as substance abuse. That means a whole lot of my other weekly duties aren't going to get done. I'm being pulled in 9 million different directions. Not everything that happens is bad, though, and those little daily events keep me going, give me hope. The other day, Luke came in, and we talked about his plans for college. When I first started working with him, I was so worried that he was going to drop out because that's all he talked about. This year, I've helped him with college applications, and it was a great day when he showed me his acceptance letter from the local college. It's so nice to know that I played a part in that. That's an awesome thing. Luke had all these things against him. His mom dying, his dad killed in a car wreck, his grandfather passing away this year, and now he's 18 and living by himself. Yet he hung in there and made it through high school. I bet he'll do just fine in college. I told him his life was going to turn out better than he ever realized. I know he believed me. I'm proud that I had a hand in turning his life around. There are other kids I'm really proud of too. Marcus was so immature when I started to work with him. He had all these unrealistic expectations about playing professional sports and wouldn't listen to a thing I told him about having a backup plan in case sports didn't work out. Now, he's no longer a football star, but he is one of the brightest young men in the school. I could really see him teaching on the college level and doing research work or maybe working at a museum. Marcus is a success story too. Then there are kids that had every single advantage in life, from good homes to wealthy parents, and still they messed up. Like Caleb. Last year, when he was a junior, he started cutting class, blowing up when he was in the classroom, and generally getting into trouble. I really feel he's abusing pills and alcohol at the very least. And there could be more going on in that department, too. He's going to graduate on time, but his GPA has fallen so low and his attitude is so bad that I shudder to think what will happen to him. He's just so agitated all the time. Still, in spite of everything, I'm glad I became a guidance counselor. I do think I'm making a difference for the better in many kids' lives. I just need to tell myself that at least once every day for my own sanity and peace of mind.